I know that this video is coming out later than it was recorded, much later, but I wanted to go ahead and upload it anyway just because it was there, it was recorded. I just didn't want it to go to waste. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in here before the video and say that it is late, and I do know that it's very late, but I'm just gonna upload it anyway. Maybe I don't even have enough to like write about, but now I have too much to write about. And anything is sad if you look close enough. It's just easier to write fantasy when you're British. I don't make the rules. Hi, hello, good morning. It is October 28th. It is Saturday, and this has been the craziest week of the semester so far. I have literally not had a minute to myself. Actually, it's been the craziest 10 days, not just a week, because I haven't worked on my manuscript in 10 days, and I think that's actually crazy as someone who used to work on it every single day. So this weekend is going to be all about writing and all about just catching up on all of the time lost writing. Yeah, when I say this week has been crazy, I mean it has genuinely been insane. There was just so much going on, and finally, like, I feel like now that it's Saturday and all my assignments that were due yesterday, you know, like Friday night, are finished, I feel like I've got my life back. So I'm gonna spend this weekend being very productive still, even though I am feeling tired, but I want to be productive in the things that I actually want to do. So that is what this weekend is going to be about. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the vlog for both days of the weekend. I might actually, but first and foremost, I'm gonna start with getting breakfast because it is 11:30 and I'm starving. So I couldn't figure out what I wanted to eat, so I ended up just making some hot chocolate because it is feeling kind of cold in the apartment, and I thought this seems like the perfect occasion to make some hot chocolate. So that is my breakfast. It's not the healthiest thing, but you know what? Living in college, one of the hardest things is like figuring out what to feed yourself like 3 times a day. I don't even eat 3 times a day, so figuring out what to feed myself just 1.5 times a day is so difficult, and I'm like over it. So I know today is technically Saturday, but I wanted to do sort of a reset today instead of like a Sunday reset, because tomorrow I get the Sunday scaries, so I want to get that like done today. And this week has really been asking for it. I need to clean because my room is a mess. That's why I'm recording from this angle, because there are a pile of clothes in my bed that have been there for a week now. Also, last night I made a to-do list of everything I wanted to do today. I'm always more ambitious at night than I am in the mornings. So ambitious at night for like the next day, and I always feel like I can get more accomplished than I actually can. So I want to write, of course. I want to work on my manuscript to make a ton of progress on that. I've already outlined a lot of the scenes that I wanted to write next, so I think that will really help me just getting back into the groove of it. And then the other thing that I want to work on is for my writing fiction class, I have to submit my short story next Wednesday, or I guess this upcoming Wednesday. So I need to finish draft 2 of that. It is going pretty well. If you've watched the other videos, you know that short story is basically taking place in the same world as my manuscript is, but with like a completely unrelated character. But I think I decided that I wanted to have my main character make an appearance just for the hell of it. And then I have a programming assignment for one of my classes that I need to do. And then like I said, I need to clean. It's not on the list because I forgot to put it last night, but I wanted to edit and upload another one of my vlogs because I have gone from uploading twice a week to once a week because school has been crazy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that edited and at least finished editing and make the thumbnail today so that I can upload it tomorrow. It is 1 o'clock. Oh my god, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, I've been working on editing this video a lot longer than I thought I was, but I think I've edited about half of this video, so that it's a pretty good spot to be in. I was watching myself like write and talk about writing, and I don't know, it just made me like really nostalgic for writing because I haven't written in 10 days. And also this video that I'm editing right now is like when I hit like 50,000 words in the novel, and now I'm at 85,000, and I'm almost done with like act 2, and that kind of blows my mind. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go take a quick shower and then start writing afterward, and just keep tackling this list. I did say I need to clean, and this is why my camera is angled over here, so you can't see the pile of clothes on my bed, so I will fix that. I have just finished taking a shower, threw my clothes in the laundry, and I also finally cleaned up my room. It still needs a little bit of vacuuming, but I think I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. I finally have time to sit down and write. There's nothing else I really need to do to prep for that. I already have the scenes listed out that I want to write, but I think what I'm gonna do is go back and read some of the scenes that I wrote, like just the most recent ones, so that I can figure out where I am. Okay, let's get to it. Come on. I just finished reading one of the last scenes that I wrote, and it's so beautiful. I honestly feel like I want to cry. I haven't felt like this towards my writing in a long time. It has felt very like removed. Emotion has been removed from it, but this scene is just so, it's so sad, and but it's also like, it's bittersweet is what it is. And I like love the way that I can slowly start to understand my main character and the other characters as I'm writing these really emotional scenes, and like really digging into who they are and why they are the way they are, and really like deep down what they actually want from life. And it's really sad because a lot of these characters just want to have peace in their lifetime, and it's just so sad. I love when my writing makes me feel things, because that is what I get excited about every time. That's what I look forward to, and that's what I want other people to feel when they read my works. I just finished writing a scene. It's about 700 words, and it is 3:30. It took me way too long to write this scene. It's not even like a big scene that's, you know, super important to the story. It's literally like this in-between kind of scene, and I cannot find like the words. Like the words are just not coming to me. I don't know, for whatever reason. I am just not able to get back into the story, and it is immensely frustrating because I want to write and I know what I need to write and I can't write. I also did I had to write some stuff down because my brain was just not braining, and I was like, maybe if I take pen to paper, and that will like change my perspective a little bit, but it didn't help that much. And I'm feeling so incredibly frustrated right now. Like I'm writing so slowly because I can't focus at all. So maybe I just need to take a break and do something else for a while and then come back and work on this again. Yeah, it is not going that well, unfortunately.
Well, making money now, and this is paying you back for headshots, electric bills.
It is 5 o'clock. Actually it's 4:45, and I don't know where this day is going. It's going so fast, but I think the problem I'm having is that I'm just not in the mood to write, but I have written 700 words already. I just don't see myself writing today. Like, that is just, my brain is still recovering from this week. I think I'm just like overall like really tired from this week, so I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself to write a lot because I don't want to ruin like the relationship I have with my book and start to hate it. Honestly, all I feel like doing right now is like watching TV. I haven't really done that this week, and I think that I've earned it. I really don't know what to do because even if I do take a break, I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna feel guilty about it the entire time and oh my god, I don't know what to do. I've killed like 45 minutes doing absolutely nothing because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to work on. And I ended up just kind of going back and reading older chapters and scenes, and that was honestly exactly kind of what I needed to do. And now I kind of feel like I want to get back into writing again. I don't even know. I can't even like talk. Like, the words aren't even coming to me. Like, talk. It's insane. My brain is just not functioning. Why is it so hard to come up with words? Okay, I'm gonna try writing the scene, but if it goes terribly, it won't be a surprise. Yeah, it is 5:25. God, the day is over. I'm gonna try to write another scene, but listen, if I can't get this done, at least I wrote 700 words today, which is more than I've written in 10 days. That's better. Okay, I just finished writing another scene. This one was really sad. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I love writing really sad scenes. I love reading really sad scenes, but this one was exceptionally sad. And I was listening to The Language of Girls from the House of the Dragon soundtrack, and I think that this song, oh my gosh, just like girlhood, and then this song, like, it just, The Language of Girls, it's just so, I love it. And then knowing this like story between Rhaenyra and Alicent, it's just, the song is heartbreaking, and it was perfect because I was writing this about my main character and her like best friend. But I wrote 1,000 words, and before that, earlier this morning, I wrote another 700, or roughly 700. So right now, so far today, I've written 1,838 words. The manuscript is almost at 88,000 words. That's so much. Oh my god, that's a lot of words. Holy shit, we're almost at 9,000. We're almost at 90,000 words, and I'm not even done with Act 2. This book is gonna be a monstrosity. Actually, while I was writing this scene, because it was so sad, I really the words started coming to me, and it just like clicked all over again, which is what I was waiting for all day. And now that it's like 6:45, I finally feel like, oh, okay, now I feel like I want to write. So I guess the cure to writer's block is to keep writing. But I did want to also finish editing that vlog, and I know I wanted to work on the draft 2 of the short story, but I'm finally feeling some momentum with this manuscript that I think I'm just gonna keep at it and keep going. Key to me figuring out how to write and getting over this like mini writer's block that I have is listening to sad music. Even if it's not a sad scene, listening to sad music really helps me today. So I think I'm gonna do that. The next scene is not really sad, but you know what? Anything is sad if you look close enough. I just finished another writing sprint session. I don't know what to call it. Now the manuscript is less than 2,000 words away from being 90,000 words long. I have written so far today 2,596 words. That is quite a bit for one day. I think I can keep going if I take a little break now, because it is 8 o'clock. I kind of want to hit 90,000 words today. Is that crazy? I just finished watching Game of Thrones. I also finished dinner, but I want to talk about Game of Thrones because I just watched what's the name of the episode? The Laws of Gods and Men. And if you've seen it, the final scene, that was the most beautiful monologue I've ever witnessed. It was so good. There were so many good lines. The delivery was perfect. Everything about that monologue was, if you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm like all pumped up and I want to write, and the scene that I'm supposed to be writing is nowhere near as climactic as that one, nor is it like as dramatic, but I wish it was. It is 9:30. What I might do is go back and forth between writing and watching an episode of Game of Thrones. So I was just seeing my word count and I'm 3 words away from 90,000 words. I literally feel like I hit 80,000 just like last week. Okay, tell me why I just recorded like 5 minutes worth of video and it was all super zoomed into my face. I already hit 90,000 words. It's 12 o'clock. I'm tired. I have no more words left in me. I am super stressed out about this story because I don't like parts of it. I like really hate parts of it, strongly hate parts of it, and then I strongly love other parts of it. I'm just like in this conflict of like, do I even like myself? Last 3 words I had to write to get to 90,000 were what the hell, so I thought that was funny. It's just, man, it's bad. There are parts of it that's good, but I wouldn't let anyone read this. Actually, today is the day when I started writing book 1. It's the anniversary of book 1. The anniversary of me starting the whole series. Wow, I feel like I should celebrate this. It's October 29th. It has been a year. Oh, wow. So many emotions. And now I hit 90,000 on the second book. That's kind of crazy. Wow, okay. I feel a little bit better now. I'm gonna call it a night and pick this up tomorrow morning, and hopefully I will feel more inclined to write. Good morning. Well, I should say good afternoon. because it is afternoon. I have already done a little bit of cleaning. I do have a pile of dishes waiting for me in the sink, but that is gonna have to wait a little bit longer. As for writing, okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about creativity because I have been thinking about this all night. I find that creativity is the most unstable thing. It comes and goes. It's never there for that long. It's gone for longer than it is there. And being a writer who isn't feeling creative is one of the hardest things in the world. Like right now I feel creative, but last week I didn't feel creative. And probably next week I won't feel, probably like in 2 hours I won't feel creative. And it always strikes me at like, creativity always strikes me at like the most inconvenient times. I wish that more people like normalize this, but writing a novel is not all fun, and it doesn't have to be all fun. I read this quote that said, writing a book is more of like, it's comparable to a marriage in that it's every day is not a good day, and you're not always going to agree with your partner, and in the case here is agree with your novel. There are so many moments when I wish that I could fall in love with it again the way that I had been when I first started, but the rush of starting a novel fades out very quickly. It is very short-lived, and you have to figure out how to still be in love with the work you're doing even on those hard days, and that only can come from discipline. I was like looking online yesterday for like motivation for writing and stuff because I was having such a hard time coming up with words and everything yesterday. So I saw this quote. It wasn't really even a quote, it was just a comment that someone said, but basically it was like, writing is 100% personal. You're choosing to do this, and if you really truly want to write a novel, you will. You will get through those hard days, you will find the words on the page, you will polish it and make it better, and you will get it published because you want to. And I'm not saying that the people that give up don't want to, but it's just that drive, you know, that like, it's not even like, this is something that I want to do in my life, it's something that I need to do in my life. Discipline comes in when creativity is gone. Right now I feel creative, but I know this is not gonna last. And I know that when this is gone, there will be like this void or this like gap where creativity used to bridge me to the page. And when that creativity is gone, I'm gonna have to use discipline to bridge myself to the page again. As long as you're still working towards a goal, I think you're doing okay. A lot of creativity can depend on so many factors that you should never compare yourself to published authors for several reasons, but one of them being that they're full-time authors. Like, they don't have to deal with a work crisis or being a student or, you know, like anything other than writing as a career. And to ask someone to love something so deeply and care about it so much and not allow it to be their main focus of attention is really stressful. And I feel like as a student, I have barely any time in my week. I'm taking 17 credit hours. I'm working a part-time job, 12 hours a week. And I also, you know, have a social life and all of that. And being a writer, it is not easy at all. So I should give myself more credit where credit is due, because what I'm doing is hard for anyone who would be doing it. And there are other people like me who are doing this, and it's hard for them too, even if, you know, you see vlogs and stuff and they make it look easy. It's not. It's really not. Anyone who says it's easy, I don't know. It's maybe they have a lot of discipline. I'm still learning, and I like that I'm still learning because it means that I'm still growing, and I just need to back off myself and just give myself a little more leeway in what I'm doing, and give myself just more credit in general for everything that I do. And all of that to say, I ended up also doing a yoga session last night. I really love the channel Yoga with Adrienne because I think her yoga sessions are amazing and everything she says resonates so deeply with me. Sometimes stress, for me at least, is the biggest blocker to my creativity. Like, I can't access my creativity if I'm stressed because I'm so high strung and worried about these other things that I can't even get to my creativity or like tap into it. Next time you're feeling writer's block, meditation absolutely helps. At least it helps me. I really did feel much better after I did my yoga session last night, and I don't know why I don't do it more. Again, I think it's a discipline thing. I just wanted to put that out there in case anyone needed to hear it. It's just important to remind yourself to be gentle from time to time. It is currently 2:30 and I am finally just getting really started with all of the other work that I have to do. I remembered another assignment I have to do. I also want to finish editing that vlog and get that uploaded today. But I also have to go to a friend's birthday dinner later this evening. Actually, it's really going to be at 5. I think I'm going to start with writing. I left a little bit of a cliffhanger with the last scene that I was writing last night. So I think I'm just going to wrap that scene up and then work on some other stuff that I need to before going out for dinner later. I, for some reason, write better at night, and currently it's afternoon, so I had to close the curtains, light a candle, turn on my lamp, and I feel like I will be better at, or feel just more creative. But honestly, I feel like a lot of that is just voodoo, or just placebo, but if it works, it works. It is 3:30 and I just finished writing about 1,023 words. This scene, I don't even think the scene is gonna make it to draft 2. This weekend I wrote a total of 4,901 words. 91, what is going on with my eyelashes? So that puts the manuscript at a total of 91,027 words. That's a pretty big achievement. I am very excited to see how many words this manuscript ends up at. Yeah, next weekend I'll hit 9,000 words or 100,000 words. That's insane, but one thing at a time. Hi, this is Editing Bria here. I realized I forgot to close this vlog out, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.